We just knew there was a lot of power in assessments and that the delivery mechanism of them is broken and that work sucks. People are miserable. People are getting conflicts. They're going home tired. And we knew that assessments had the right information to help with that human issue of fatigue and frustration and feeling like you're not reaching your potential and what's wrong with me and what's wrong with them. We just knew technology could help bridge that gap somehow. And it turns out it can bridge the gap in a lot of ways.
You know, it's funny you mentioned the fatigue because the day I was listening to your TED Talk about being energized by work, right? That same day, I went to my son's first grade class and read a little book. And so at the end of this book, it says something to the effect of, oh, they were tired, but they were feeling proud. You know, it's that kind of like, you're whipped, but you did it. And it occurred to me as I was putting those two experiences together that a lot of that fatigue and that drain that happens to you is from that mental energy that's necessary to interact with other people.
Well, and like we were talking about, I asked you, how was your day today? And you said,
I was fired up. It was a great day. Really productive.
Yeah.
Right?
And I asked you why. And all of the examples you gave is because of people interactions.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
So if you have positive people interactions, it's so good. You hit it spot on. If things are going well, if you understand the dynamics of what's happening around you, and if you're doing your best work, you get so energized. And you do get tired, but it's a different kind of tired than when it's just friction all day. And it's confusion. You don't know why. Why is this so hard? Why is that person against me? Why am I not as smart as them? Why? You know, you just don't know.
Yeah, those two different kinds of tired. One is I earned my rest, and the other is anxious. Anxiety can come from work when you're experimenting and you don't know if you're productive. I've experienced that where you're throwing shots into the wind. You don't know if they're working. You can get anxiety from that. But I would say more often the anxiety comes from not feeling confident about your people interactions, right?
And I would say those are related. Like if you're trying to figure out how to do something, whether it's with a team of 2 or it's a team of 200, and you're not sure if the direction is right, the people can either amplify the opportunity in a good way, or they can amplify the unknowing and the worries and the friction. People impact all of that. The thing that matters most, that makes the best job experiences, that makes the best places to work, that makes the most impactful work that you're most proud of, and that makes companies the most successful, the key differentiator is collaboration. That's the most important thing today because of a bunch of macroeconomic trends. It's also the hardest thing today because of a bunch of macro societal trends like politics. You can't really separate the ability to accomplish the hard skills, the ability to know what you're supposed to do, the ability to execute well on a goal, and the ability to work with the people around you. They're so intertwined today.
So I do executive search. Maybe the number one request that I get from leaders when they're trying to hire a leader, the one most often cited thing is they've just got to really know how to work with people and whatever. Everybody's trying to avoid the cocky consultant character who's just good at a thing. More often than not, almost always, people like, I really want somebody who can bring people together, you know, at almost every level, right? From
It's
like
critical.
writing code to, you know, executive leadership.
It's so critical. LinkedIn did a review of all their job postings and did some research on what are the skills that people are really looking for today. Number one is communication, ability to work with others.
But it's more than the words, right?
Communication is not just about what you say. It's about what you hear. The number one rule of communication is know your audience. You can't know your audience if you're not listening.